Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of MPWF WAR. My name is DJ Johnny Feelgood, and this is episode 6 here in 2012. And here tonight we've got some big time matches for you as we take a look at what's up and coming. So later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a main event tag team matchup. The MPWF champion and the world's champion Apollo and Lemar James Jackson will take on their respective opponents at No Way Out, Antonio Goldman and the Black Giant. Also, we'll have a singles matchup between Jocko and Brian Adams. Jocko is the #1 contender for the United States Championship, and Brian Adams will meet Lethal Mathematics in a matchup where the winner will get the main event shot at WrestleMania, as well as Tommy Douglas and Lethal Mathematics will go one-on-one. Two good friends, two superstars who trained and grew up in Canada. They are prepared. Tonight is going to be a hell of a match between those two buddies. And the one that's going to be kicking off the show, a 6-man tag team matchup. The Super Sparxx brothers and Tyrone, Fitzgerald, Joe Cool will take on Shaun and Collaboration Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Episode 6 of MPWF 2012 is going to be sick, and War is going to be action-packed. Don't forget, this Sunday is MPWF No Way Out, but let's head to ringside for our opening contest.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
And here are the MPWF Tag Team Champions, and they continue to jeopardize the MPWF. They have jumped ship. They are a part of the YouTube Championship Wrestling with Steve Hurley. We wondered why they attacked Shaun and the Black Giant last week. We wondered why they were on Annihilation. Well, we got our answer, and we now know that they are no longer under the tutelage of V.Mongo. They are with Steve Hurley, and they are making big dollars with YouTube Championship Wrestling. But guess what? Nobody likes you. You have no fans. You walk to the ring, and you're booed day in, day out. But I guess the one thing that they can say that they have over everybody else is those MPWF Tag Team Championships, which makes them the best tag team on War. And the fact of the matter is, they really are. They've had those tag team title belts since October. They defeated Lethal Mathematics and Hugh Charles for those belts, and no one has defeated them since then. And they have the coolest man on the planet as their tag team partner, Tyrone Fitzgerald, making his way to the ring. A veteran in this business, a huge advocate of YouTube Championship Wrestling. He's been standing by Steve Hurley's side since day one. Former leader of the Dynasty, former member of the Creed, Tyrone Fitzgerald screwed Shaun at the Royal Rumble event when he eliminated Shaun from the Royal Rumble matchup. And hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen, wait for these pyros. Because as Tyrone Fitzgerald would say, that's cool. Fitzgerald continued making his way to the ring. We'll meet Shaun again at No Way Out. He's looking onto WrestleMania, where he says that he will represent YouTube Championship Wrestling very well, and it will be the last of MPWF in MPWF history. That's something I don't want to see. I don't want to expect to see no more MPWF, but that is what's on the mind of Steve Hurley and his YouTube coalition.
Who that, bitch, I got that flame. Who that, bitch, I got that flame. Who that, bitch, I got that flame. So don't worry about my motherfucking name. I gotta say, who that, cold word. Who that, I gotta say, who that, cold word. Who that, hey.
And you want to talk about oddities here in the MPWF, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Collaboration Zero, former MPWF World Tag Team Champions, KJ Stevens and MXZ. And they have taken on the Juggalo lifestyle in recent weeks. They are anti-authority. They do not respect any elders, respect anybody who gives out rules. All they care about is messing shit up. And that's what they look to do when they go No Way Out to challenge Tony Sparxx and Ryan Sparxx for the MPWF Tag Team titles. They've wanted to shut the tag team belts for a while on Annihilation. It wasn't given to them, and the chairman has made the title matchup at No Way Out. So could they win the War Tag Team title belts, they would be the first Annihilation superstars to have a War Championship. I said, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that the brands are breaking down and there's no way to stop it. I have no idea what's going to happen, but look here, ladies and gentlemen, the picture-perfect player, Shaun making his way to the ring, and he looks like he is ready to beat the hell out of someone, and that someone, preferably, will be Tyrone Fitzgerald. But don't think that he's going to leave the Super Sparxx brothers out for the attack that they gave him last week. Shaun attacked Steve Hurley as well on medals, and he told him, beat me if you can, survive if I let you. That is the thing that Shaun has been telling each and every one of his opponents. what will happen at No Way Out. Shaun Stevens could care less who you are, how big you are, what your height is. He is going to give the fight to you at all times. Don't forget, this man escaped from prison, ladies and gentlemen. That's hardcore. But an amazing ovation by this MPWF WAR crowd here tonight. So here we go with our opening contest. KJ Stevens starting things off with Tony Sparxx. Tony Sparxx is what some would call an MPWF original. He's been here since day one. Tony Sparxx, I mean, he won his first championship in 2011. We've been here on YouTube since 2009. It's been quite a while the MPWF has been around. I mean, it could come to an end. Steve Hurley is trying to get rid of the MPWF. He's trying to bring in YouTube Championship Wrestling. And it seems that he's had MPWF's number for quite a while now, especially with the amount of superstars who seem to have jumped ship to YouTube Championship Wrestling. I mean, he has both the world champions in his camp from Annihilation of War, which is a scary thought to think of. I mean, he has the tag team champions with him at the moment as well. I mean, oh, what an elbow there by KJ Stevens. It seems that V.Mongo could not hold on to their contracts. They are with Steve Hurley, are the Super Sparxx brothers, and now KJ Stevens tagging in his cousin. And this is what's interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen to this crowd here. Is that, oh, poetry in motion by MXZ and KJ Stevens. MXZ, KJ Stevens, and Shaun Stevens, well, they are all family. They are cousins, all three of them. And it's amazing to see the family here in the corner. Oh, wow. Fist drop in the face there by MXZ. MXZ is quite the popular superstar. We've seen MXZ that he does not give up whatsoever. He has a never say die attitude. And now Tony Sparxx throwing MXZ into the corner. And now makes the tag. In comes his brother Ryan Sparxx. The crowd don't seem to like Ryan Sparxx whatsoever. Ryan Sparxx, I mean, you talk about how arrogant Tony Sparxx is. Ryan Sparxx is extremely arrogant himself. Oh, what a Russian leg sweep there by Ryan Sparxx. But he is damn sure impressive. The second youngest superstar in the MPWF, winning his first championship. The only last surviving superstar of the MPWF core contest. And again, there was no core contest this year because Steve Hurley thought it was immature, if that even makes sense. But again, Steve Hurley doesn't make much sense. And now look at this here. Two Annihilation superstars going at it. Tyrone, Fitzgerald, Jocko taking out MXZ. And this crowd here booing Fitzgerald, not liking it whatsoever. And MXZ, though, fight it back out. Said Fitzgerald says that he is as cool as ice. He can handle any situation that ever comes his way. Well, I don't know how he's going to handle Shaun Stevens at No Way Out or handle Shaun Stevens in this matchup. I mean, you don't screw a man from winning the Royal Rumble matchup and expect him to be cool about it. Shaun Stevens entered the Royal Rumble at number 2 and was eliminated third from last. And now Tyrone Fitzgerald realizing that Shaun Stevens is in the ring. There's a front-face bulldog there by the picture-perfect player. And Shaun Stevens has had a hell of a year in the MPWF. I mean, he's went through hell, literally. I mean, he suffered injuries. He was a part of the dynasty. He went to prison, escaped prisons, being arrested. I mean, all sorts of stuff has happened to him. But as an elbow drop, screwed out the Royal Rumble. I mean, Shaun Stevens' plan was to go to WrestleMania to make this year be better than what it is. But I mean, he is happy that his brother Lethal Mathematics is going to WrestleMania. And Lethal Mathematics again will be in competition later tonight against Tommy Douglas. What a power slam there by Shaun Stevens, showing his strength and power there against Tyrone Fitzgerald. Shaun Stevens is also the first and only junior heavyweight champion in MPWF history. The Avenger is not the junior heavyweight champion, even though he walks around with a title that looks like it and calls it a Dynasty Championship. It doesn't exist. But now Ryan Sparxx in control of Shaun Stevens here, and now tagging in his brother, and this is where Shaun Stevens doesn't want to be whatsoever. And look at this double team here, and oh my god! The Super Sparxx brothers here. Definitely a staple of MPWF Tag Team Wrestling. There's no doubt about it. Oh, gut busted there by Tony Sparxx. Tony Sparxx whipping out that X sign. Not quite sure why, but Tony Sparxx likes it, so I guess you can take that the way you see it, have it the way you want it. There's a net breaker there by Tony Sparxx. And now Sparxx using his quickness here. Oh, double axe handle off the top rope. So Tony Sparxx is quick, but when Shaun Stevens is actually fighting back, he is extremely quick himself. And now Ryan Sparxx now, oh, throwing him into the corner. And not sure what Ryan Sparxx has planned here. And oh, he's tagging in the cool man himself. In comes Fitzgerald. And now look at this double team here now. Right at the ribs. Fitzgerald with the gut buster. And now look at this, Fitzgerald going to take advantage for sure, seeing as Shaun Stevens is all willy-nilly. And now, oh, what a slam there by Tyrone Fitzgerald. Like I said before, he's a veteran, a former MPWF champion. We saw him have the title earlier this year. Perhaps going to go for the TKO on Shaun Stevens. And oh wait. Oh, what a back suplex. What a back suplex. Fitzgerald now on the top rope. Fist drop and he hits it. Gets a fist drop off the top rope. Now going for the cover. Will this be it? 1, 2. Oh, and there's a break of the count there by KJ Stevens. KJ not allowing this to end. I mean, and it appears, obviously, seeing as KJ Stevens and MXZ and now Juggalos, their favorite band is ICP. But oh wow, look at the athleticism there by Shaun Stevens, using his Negro powers to his fullest. And now Shaun Stevens, oh, devil sentence out of nowhere. Did you even see that coming? Shaun Stevens with a devil sentence. Tyrone Fitzgerald heads the outside the ring. Oh wait, Shaun Stevens though, accidentally going on the wrong side of the ring now, and Tony Sparxx taking advantage. Big mistake there by Shaun Stevens. Ryan Sparxx now meeting him, and now look at this. Ryan Sparxx just punching away at the face of Shaun Stevens, and this is now a triple beatdown, a 3-on-1 assault. Pretty sure that's how Tyrone Fitzgerald likes it in the showers, but again, you can take that the way you see it, have it the way you want it. And then Tony Sparxx, oh wait, look at this. KJ Stevens now trying to fend off and help his cousin out, but Tony Sparxx coming out and oh my god, Tony Sparxx being thrown over the steel steps. There's a lot of pandemonium taking place right now. Fitzgerald throwing Stevens back inside the ring, and Stevens needs to make the tag to his cousins, or this matchup will be all said and done. And the Super Sparxx brothers and Fitzgerald have done a very good job of keeping Shaun Stevens grounded. Oh, Stevens fights back with the elbow, and there's a neck breaker. And now, oh, the tactic, the KJ Stevens, and KJ Stevens. Wow, what the hell just happened there? But ladies, oh no! KJ Stevens hung up on the rope. KJ Stevens hit midair and knocked over Tyrone Fitzgerald. And TKO! TKO out of nowhere. That's it. It's over. It is over. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and oh! KJ Stevens, I don't think he kicked out. I think he got his foot on the rope, ladies and gentlemen. If I do believe so, I think his foot was on the rope, and referee Barnaby Busby Street didn't realize it. Finally caught it there at the 2 count. Said KJ Stevens, one of his special maneuvers is a choke slam. It'd be interesting if we see a one-handed choke slam to Fitzgerald. And now KJ Stevens being thrown into the turnbuckle. Now he's in trouble, and things are just not going good for Collaboration Zero and Shaun Stevens whatsoever. The Super Sparxx brothers and Fitzgerald are dominating the 6-man tag team match, and there's an elbow to the back, elbow to the spine. Ryan Sparxx now, core of Drain DWF. Now wrenching at the arm here. Oh, there's a shot to the shoulder blade. Irish whip now sending KJ Stevens into the turnbuckle. Ryan Sparxx now, and oh, what a boot to the face there by KJ. KJ Stevens now using some of his gymnastic experience to take out Ryan Sparxx. And now wait, oh, going for the pinfall maybe, and yes, oh, roll up into a pinfall. 1, oh, Ryan Sparxx gets out. This has been a hell of a matchup so far here. And now KJ Stevens throwing Ryan Sparxx into a corner he don't want to be in. I'll tell you right now, Ryan Sparxx doesn't belong in a corner with this many black people. And oh, what a shot there by MXZ. And now MXZ, oh my god, what a double team move. That was innovative there by Collaboration Zero. Again, don't forget it, No Way Out. Collaboration Zero challenges the Super Sparxx brothers for the MPWF Tag Team Championships. The first ever interpromotional championship matchup here on YouTube from the War and Annihilation brand. There's a nice net breaker there by Ryan Sparxx. Ryan Sparxx now with the Irish whip sending MXZ into the ropes, and oh, MXZ with a kick to the face. Irish whip now sending Ryan Sparxx back into the ropes. Ryan Sparxx now back, oh, overhead back body drop. Reversal after reversal, now MXZ going off the top rope here. Oh, double X handle, taking down Ryan Sparxx. Ryan Sparxx needs a nickname. I don't know, I think he needs a nickname. But that's just my opinion. You can take that the way you see it, have it the way you want it. He picks up Ryan Sparxx nonetheless. And now Irish whip sending Ryan Sparxx into the turnbuckle, and MXZ is going to be setting up for that turnbuckle clothesline we've seen him use right here. Oh my goodness. Shades of Masato Yoshino right there by MXZ. And now Ryan Sparxx fights back with a boot to the face. Sparxx now floated with DDT, spiking the head of MXZ right in the corner, and now making the tag. He needs to make it tag to his brother, and gets in his brother, and Tony Sparxx now inside the ring. And now there's another DDT, this time spiking him on the head, and I think that MXZ may have been cut open from that DDT. There is some blood there. Not quite sure if that's coming from his mouth or above his eye or something. He is hurt. And Tony Sparxx trying to get referee Barnaby Busby Street out the way. And a chop there by Sparxx. This has been a great opening contest here on WAR. So all 6 of these men trying to prove themselves before MPWF No Way Out. And now tagging in Tyrone Fitzgerald. You know that Steve Hurley is watching this matchup backstage, especially after what Shaun Stevens did to him on Metal. And again, when we'll talk more about that on Annihilation on Shaun Stevens at Brand. And there's a huge fist drop off the turnbuckle there by Fitzgerald. And now Fitzgerald tagging in Ryan Sparxx. Ryan Sparxx now getting back inside the ring here. And now Sparxx could perhaps be looking for that modified Uranagi we've seen him use in the past here. And Ryan Sparxx now. And here it comes. The modified Uranagi, and he takes him down there. Ryan Sparxx now going to need to go for the cover. Never mind. Ryan Sparxx decides to talk trash. Now goes for the cover. May have taken too long here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, MXC gets the shoulder up. Ryan Sparxx took way too long to go to capitalize off that maneuver. Now Sparxx heading to the top rope, looking to go high risk up the top. There's an elbow, and oh, MXZ rolls out the way. MXZ now fighting back here. MXZ needs to make the tag to somebody. And oh, here comes Shaun Stevens. Shaun Stevens now back inside the ring. Stevens can't break a takedown there on Ryan Sparxx. And now Shaun Stevens springboard moonsault. Oh my goodness, what athleticism there by the picture perfect player. And now he's starting to feel it in this matchup. Ryan Sparxx in a world of trouble. Oh, there's a clothesline. Another clothesline there by Shaun Stevens. MXZ misses that. Oh, sorry. Ryan Sparxx misses that clothesline into a power slam. And now Stevens throwing Ryan Sparxx into the turnbuckle here. Oh! Oh, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's prepared for it. The outer limits elbow. And he's going all the way around the world, and he hits it. Oh, he set up for something big here. He set up for something big here. Ryan Sparxx turns into it. Crossface. Crossface, that's it, the crossface to Ryan Sparxx, and Ryan Sparxx taps out. He has no choice. And Shaun Stevens Collaboration Zero win this opening 6-man tag team matchup. We look at the replays here. I mean, this is an amazing, innovative offense here by Collaboration Zero. I don't think I've ever seen him use that tag team maneuver before. And that's what this match all came down to, the innovative offense of Collaboration Zero and Shaun Stevens. Ryan Toney and Tyrone Fitzgerald took control of the majority of the matchup, but the resiliency of Collaboration Zero and Shaun Stevens was enough to allow them to pick up the win here. And watch this crossface. Once that move is locked in, you are not escaping. And Ryan Sparxx was nothing to the norm. And he tapped out, and that was it. That's all she wrote. A hell of an opening matchup. Right there you have an ex-convict and 2 juggalos standing in the ring. Not sure what to make of that, but I guess they're winners tonight, and they're looking to perhaps be winners at No Way Out. And this crowd loves them, so can't hate on that, ladies and gentlemen. Are we looking at the next MPWF Tag Team Champions? And oh wait, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Hurley now appearing on the stage. And you know he's got something dumb to come out of his mouth. Who says that? It's the appropriate time to interrupt your celebration. Well, it seems that Shaun Stevens is going to suffer for his consequences. On Annihilation, he has to take part in a gauntlet matchup, and if he loses, Steve Hurley will be in his corner. Will be in Tyrone Fitzgerald's corner for the entire match, but if Shaun Stevens wins, he will get Fitzgerald one-on-one with no interference. And Shaun Stevens says that Steve Hurley won't survive no more. But Steve Hurley seems pretty confident. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're heading for a commercial break. See you when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for that fail. We're not heading to a commercial break. Yoshiharu Atari is cutting a promo backstage. She does look good though. She's also talking bullshit. Unsafe working environment. You've been pissing this woman off for an entire year. What did you expect her to do? I cannot believe that Steve Hurley suspended Sasha Fierce last week for her actions after all the stuff that Yoshiharu Atari has done all year. And I honestly think that Yoshiharu Atari is more than capable to compete tonight, but she's lucky. I think she's happy that there's a triple threat match at No Way Out instead for the women's title. And she spelt greatest wrong as well. But, oh, look at this. Yoshiharu Atari. It seems that now she's also joining YouTube Championship Wrestling as well. And now Brian Adams speaking with his girlfriend Michelle McCool. And Brian Adams has been off his rocker lately. I mean, he has not been in the right place. He wants to be in the main event of WrestleMania. And that's what him and Michelle McCool are talking about right now. Well, I agree with Michelle McCool. Brian Adams could steal the show in the first, second, fifth match. And oh, look at this. Brian Adams telling Michelle McCool to shut up. That's just disrespectful by Brian Adams.
It happens once a year.
It's time for the DWF Royal Rumble match.
I am the next gen game killer.
Which one of these superstars will win this year's Rumble? Oh! There goes Cena! Cena eliminated! TGO hanging in there! There goes ACP! By Keller, and ACP is not happy! TGO! Gone by Keller! There goes Brian Reaper! Leonite is hanging in there! Pedigree! Pedigree!
This year, I'm gonna win it all. DWF Royal Rumble. 40 men, 1 winner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering if Brian Adams is on a heel turn, I don't think so. I just think that Brian Adams is extremely obsessed with being the world champion. I mean, he had the world title for the majority of this year, and it sucks to lose the world title right before WrestleMania. Because, I mean, to hold it for this entire year and then not main event the biggest show of the year, it's going to get to your head. But Brian Adams is taking things way too far. But, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Millennium Fool with a sick dude. Jim Jocko making his way to the ring, the #1 contender for the United States Championship. He has Richard Hawkins' number. For 2 weeks in a row, he has pinned Richard Hawkins, and Richard Hawkins cannot stand it. He does not know what to do. He does not know what to think about it. Jim Jocko has a singles and a tag team victory over him. Out of No Way Out, he's looking to become the United States champion and win his first singles championship here in the MPWF on YouTube. It could be a big night at No Way Out for Jim Jocko. The man with a guile haircut, one of the most popular superstars here in the MPWF, could be a champion.
Now as I see more money, it's more problems. Every time I look around, they say I'm not hungry, I'm not lost in, but you're never gonna bring me down.
And I think with Brian Adams, all he needs to do is just calm down for a second. I mean, he did go lethal mathematics into putting his Royal Rumble opportunity on the line at No Way Out. So if Brian Adams does defeat lethal mathematics, he will go to the main event of WrestleMania and challenge for either the World Heavyweight Championship or the MPWF title. He'll make that decision at No Way Out, which will be this Sunday. But again, all he is focused on is going to the main event. That's the only thing he can think of. You saw the way he treated his girlfriend, who will be competing for the Women's Championship at No Way Out. He is only focused on being the best. And again, you cannot fault that. You cannot hate that. As I say to everybody else, if you want to be a part of this business and you don't want to be the best, then there's no point in joining it. But Brian Adams now going to take on Jocko, a man who is on a roll. Brian Adams hasn't had a wrestling matchup since episode 1 of War here in 2012. Will he be able to survive this matchup against Jocko? And again, Jocko is not going to win that battle against Brian Adams. That is a strength battle. That's what Adams wins automatically every single time, as the Irish whips Jocko into the ropes. But Jocko there with a kick to the face. And Jocko is going to have to use his speed. Some fans call him Mr. Athletic. That is what Jocko is going to need to use if he expects to defeat Brian Adams here on War. I mean, how big could it be for Jocko if he pins Adams tonight? I mean, not only does he pin the United States champion, not only does he pin the top tag team, but he would also pin the former World Heavyweight champion in Brian Adams. I mean, these big wins could set Jocko up for a huge matchup at WrestleMania. And again, that's what all the superstars in the MPWF are thinking about. And I guess YouTube Championship Wrestling as well are thinking about WrestleMania, thinking about appearing on the grandest show of the year. And Brian Adams going for a big punch there, didn't get all of it. And now this one again didn't get all of what he wanted, but it was enough to knock Jocko a little off his feet. And now Irish whip sending him into the ropes here. And now Jocko there with a kick to the face. Jocko now Irish whip sending Brian Adams to the outside. Brian Adams hangs on. There's a punch to the face. Jocko now on the top rope. Jocko gonna go high risk to the outside. Jocko there with a leg drop to the outside the ring. Mr. Athletic could care less about his body in that situation. Brian Adams out just throws him right to the steel steps. That was a hard shot there by Brian Adams. But Brian Adams is not messing about. You see Brian Adams starting to get a little thicker again. Royal Rumble is over, but don't forget that he cut weight for the Royal Rumble matchup. He's starting to put that weight back on. Again, like I said before, Brian Adams is focused on going to the main event of WrestleMania, and he will go through Jocko, and he will go through lethal mathematics if he has to get his shot at the World Heavyweight Championship or the MPWF title. And there's a hip toss there by Brian Adams. Now, for Brian Adams, I do believe he will choose the World Heavyweight Championship if he's given the opportunity. Just because him and Apollo have had some issues throughout the year. Both men wanted to see who was a better man. And I think a match between them at WrestleMania could be good. That's also if Apollo defeats Antonio Goldman, who he will meet at No Way Out in a world title match. There's a knockdown there by Jocko. And now Jocko's trapped. Throwing Brian Adams into the turnbuckle here. And now Jocko now Irish whip. Reversal there. Mr. Athletic with a backflip. Jocko now bouncing off the rope, stuck under there. Jocko now, big time elbow to the face. And Jocko now, where's he going? He's going high risk. Jocko there with a corkscrew up the top rope, taking down Brian Adams. Brian Adams doesn't even know what hit him. And Jocko now there, snapmare. Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Even flow snapmare by Jocko. And the Millennium Fool with a sick dude perhaps looking for the jock drop to perhaps defeat Brian Adams here. Ducked there by Brian Adams. Adams now, Irish whip here, sending Jocko in a turnbuckle. He saw it coming. Jocko now on the top rope. He's in a place he doesn't want to be in. He's in a place he doesn't want to be in, and there's a muscle buster. The muscle buster by Brian Adams, and Adams now going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Brian Adams pulls out the victory here on War. A great matchup between these two athletes. It looked as if Jocko was about to pull out the win for this matchup. I mean, somebody's momentum was going to cut down by this match. Actually, I don't believe that Jocko's momentum was cut down. He faced a former world champion. He took him to the limit here tonight on War and almost picked up the victory. But Brian Adams again, being in big match situation, was able to reverse when he needed to, and then he hit a special maneuver, the muscle buster, and that's what gave him the victory.
You're not gonna bring me down.
B.I.G.
Bring me down.
Hey,
You're not gonna bring me.
Look. best drinks. I love the best hoes.
And you see Brian Adams is a little fatigued from this matchup. But again, he's going to get a hell of a lot at No Way Out when he meets Lethal Mathematics. Can I tell you right now, the 2011 Royal Rumble winner, Mathematics, is not going to go easy on Brian Adams at all. He is going to give him a fight of his life. One man will head to the main event of WrestleMania. The question is, will it be this man, Brian Adams, or will it be the man of tomorrow with the gadgets to win today? Hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes our United States champion, the legit one, Richard Hawkins. And Jim Jocko is still in the ring, so you know that he is going to want to address Jim Jocko in some form or fashion. And V.Mongo's out here somewhere. You know, he never leaves the side of Richard Hawkins. His diamond in the rough, I guess. Richard Hawkins is the man he has chosen to manage, the man he has chosen to take to the top here in the MPWF. And he's done a damn good job, taking on the likes of superstar Craig David, holding that United States Championship since MPWF WAR Episode 20. Again, one of the most arrogant superstars in all of core wrestling, and certainly the most arrogant core wrestler in the MPWF. And he is definitely not in a good mood. Like I said before, Jim Jocko has had his number, and I'm hoping he doesn't assault Jim Jocko after this matchup. But again, I don't see why you would assault someone, or how you could do it, if you slowly saunter to the ring like Richard Hawkins is doing. But again, Richard Hawkins believes that he demands airtime. He demands the ring. Well, I guess I'm just going to shut up and hear exactly what Richard Hawkins has to say. Well, Jim Jocko showing some objection to Richard Hawkins. And Jim Jocko just said he's going to bring the bling bling and the razzle dazzle to the United States Championship picture if he wins the title at No Way Out. And right now Richard Hawkins is going to go one-on-one with Zack Ryder. And here comes the Long Island IC, Jim Jocko's tag team partner. We're just throwing out matches here tonight on WAR. But how about that? Jim Jocko gonna bring the razzle dazzle to the United States Championship. This man is never at a loss for words. And Richard Hawkins says that he's gonna win this matchup tonight, and he's gonna beat Jim Jocko at MPWF No Way Out. Again, that remains to be seen. But can the Long Island IC, the Woo 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 Kid, defeat the United States Champion here tonight? So here we go. Zack Ryder has his partner Jim Jocko in his corner. The United States Champion Richard Hawkins has V.Mongo in his corner. And there's a knee to the face there by Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder there with a big clothesline, knocking down Richard Hawkins. Again, Zack Ryder, one of the most popular wrestlers in the world. Oh, what a shot there by Zack Ryder. An amazing move there by Ryder. Has one of the most popular web series in the world, The True Long Island Story. He throws Richard Hawkins outside the ring. And Richard Hawkins says that he would have a popular web series just like Zack Ryder if he decided to have one. Look at V.Mongo. Again, the fans not responding very well to that. V.Mongo getting involved. Jim Jocko taking exception to it. Sorry. Didn't really say that properly, but Richard Hawkins nonetheless. Oh, drop kick there to Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder, I mean, he's had an interesting tenure here in the MPWF. I mean, he's really played the sidekick role a lot. Still waiting to see Zack Ryder really break out and shine, and he could do that in this matchup here against Richard Hawkins. But Zack Ryder says he has no problem with it. Zack Ryder says that, you know, he likes tag team wrestling. He likes being with Jim Jocko. says that he believes that they're going to be a great tag team. Look at V.Mongo attacking Jim Jocko on the outside of the ring. So we're having two fights right now as Jim Jocko and V.Mongo are battling on the outside. Zack Ryder and Richard Hawkins are going at it in the inside. So he ain't nothing like MPWF action, I can tell you that right now. There's a shin breaker there by Ryder. Right now heading to the top rope. Zack right now going to go for a missile drop kick off the top rope, knocking down the United States champion. That was definitely a legit drop kick, but not by Richard Hawkins. Now, floater of a DDT there by Zack Ryder. Right now, round with the waist lock here. Richard Hawkins in trouble as he goes for the full Nelson submission, and you can break a person's neck with that. Hardcore Harley tried to do that to Brock Lesnar in the Big Show in 2003. Richard Hawkins, though, twisting the wrist, able to escape. Oh, nice combination there by Richard Hawkins. Did you see how quick that was? And now there's a float over DDT. And that right there is why he's the United States champion. And this crowd may not like it, but that is why he is the legit one. And there's a beautiful back suplex there by Richard Hawkins. An amazing talent is Hawkins. Like I've said before, there's no doubt in my mind that sometime in the next year or so he will be a world champion. We made that prediction when he came to YouTube, but he wasn't ready for it. With V.Mongo on his side, he looks to be ready. And what he needs to do is defeat Zack Ryder tonight and knock off Jim Jocko at No Way Out. And now look at this now, just applying back that submission hold. And, Zack Ryder in trouble. Zack Ryder in trouble as he's just continuing that wrenching back there on Zack Ryder there with the abdominal stretch. And he just continues to apply the submission here. Zack Ryder in a world of hurt right now. Oh wait, Zack Ryder able to escape here, and there's a hip toss reversal there by Zack Ryder. Right now the top rope again with a drop kick, knocking down Richard Hawkins. Now going for the cover to Zack Ryder. This could be it. 1, 2, and Richard Hawkins getting the shoulder up, a 2 count there. Near fall for Zack Ryder. And Ryder, missing that clothesline. Jim Jocko is actually teaching V.Mongo a lesson. He's giving him some razzle dazzle. I love that. Razzle dazzle. Who the hell says that? Jim Jocko does. And wait, Zack Ryder now going for that saving grace net breaker. What a maneuver there by Zack Ryder. Saving grace net breaker, reverse DDT. You can take it the way you see it, have it the way you want it. Zack Ryder hit it nonetheless. And now Ryder bounces off the ropes. Perhaps set it for Rough Ryder. Oh, he hits it. Rough Ryder and Richard Hawkins, United States champion, taken out. That's it. Oh wait, V.Mongo breaking up the count. V.Mongo now distracting referee Barnaby Busby Street. And Richard Hawkins able to kick out there. Too much of a distraction, but right now looking to take back control here. Punch to the face there by Richard Hawkins. And what's Hawkins set up for here? Richard Hawkins, superplex off the top rope. Superplex out the top rope there by Richard Hawkins. Hawkins now going for the fisherman suplex here. Shades of Mr. Perfect with that maneuver. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Zack Ryder got the shoulder up. This has been a high octane matchup, but the legit one setting up for it, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. Double underhook Kimbashi DDT, or the legit DDT there by Richard Hawkins. As he just spiked Zack Ryder's face into the mat. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 3, and Richard Hawkins wins tonight on WAR. And our replays, ladies and gentlemen, are brought to you by WWE 12, Bigger, Badder, Better, by MPWF No Way Out, as well as MPWF WrestleMania and the WWF The World Wrestling Future. An amazing matchup. Zack Ryder gave it all he had. He had it after that Rough Rider though. V.Mongo, if he didn't get distracted, Zack Ryder would have picked up the win. But Richard Hawkins hit 2 impactful maneuvers in a row. The fisherman suplex and this move here, the legit DDT, and it beat Zack Ryder. And Richard Hawkins gaining some momentum before heading into No Way Out, where he has to defend his United States title against Jim Jocko. And look at Jim Jocko now trying to check on Zack Ryder. Speaking to him from the outside the ring as Richard Hawkins is in celebration mode as he just won this matchup. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that's Craig David. Superstar Craig David out of nowhere. We haven't seen him in weeks. Craig David, the man who suffered from broken ribs, appearing in the ring out of nowhere. Jocko taking Zack Ryder to the back. V.Mongo getting outside the ring. And Craig David is back. And he is beating the holy hell out of Richard Hawkins. And Richard Hawkins did not expect this at all. Oh, there's a flying chuck kick there by Craig David. Craig David is pounding Richard Hawkins right now. Absolutely pounding him. And now Craig David. Oh, wait, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the 10 punches. Richard Hawkins is getting it. This crowd is loving it. Craig David unleashing a lot of unmatched rage and emotion on the legit one. And oh, combination David by the superstar. Craig David looks to be in perfect shape here. And oh, backbreaker. Russian leg sweep there by Craig David. And ladies and gentlemen, Craig David has returned to the MPWF. Craig David is back and he's here before No Way Out. Richard Hawkins must be shooting himself in the foot. Not only does he have to deal with Jocko at No Way Out, but now Craig David is back as well. I think V.Mongo may be fully neutralized this Sunday at No Way Out. It's going to be a hell of an event, ladies and gentlemen. I got to tell you right now, I can't wait for it. A huge moment here for the superstar.
Heavenly vengeance, and I'll make you my...
Welcome back to MPWF WAR, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Roberts is here backstage with Antonio Goldman. Oh my, Antonio Goldman is not messing about at all tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told my headset as well that the Black Giant will not be able to appear in the main event after the assault he suffered on Annihilation. And Goldman seems focused, and he says he's going to get the real Apollo back. But about the Black Giant situation, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know what to say about that. The Black Giant really isn't acting like a giant at all. He seems to get beat up all the time, and it's kind of... He needs to step up his game if he expects to win the MPWF title at No Way Out. That's all I'm going to say about that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is unscheduled. This is the Prince of Darkness, led by the unwanted shadow Helios Christ and his henchmen, the Clown Devil Satos and Brian Barbados. The Prince of Darkness recently has been suffering from a power struggle between Helios Christ and Systematic Carnage. But Christ dealt with that problem last week when he sent Systematic Carnage to hell. I mean, this crowd here booing the absolute hell of the Prince of Darkness, but Helios Christ, he seems to have a smile on his face, something you don't see too often. I don't know what he's thinking about or what he's got planned now that he's got rid of Systematic Carnage. Maybe it's the world title, I don't know, but he's not scheduled in a match at No Way Out. And if he wants to make himself in a match at No Way Out, I don't think anyone's going to stop him. This dude is scary as hell. Well, Helios Christ making the challenge to either Antonio Goldman or Apollo for the world title at WrestleMania. Oh wait, what the hell? Where in the hell is Systematic Carnage, and what has happened to our screen? Ladies and gentlemen, this is some creepy shit here. Systematic Carnage is... it's like he's in a comic book or something. Oh, that was creepy as hell. He just told Helios Christ that his soul will be mine, and Carnage will be at No Way Out. I don't even know if you could read the subtitles there because of how strange the screen was.
Do you have a passion? Something that you live for? That you sacrifice for? That you give everything to without blinking an eye? WrestleMania. That's my passion. My passion. The thing you dream about. But what you do makes you who you are. WrestleMania 20. Madison Square Garden.
Where it all begins. Again.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, you know what it is.
And I guess we have another unscheduled welcome here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm certainly not welcoming him with arms. Hector Rodriguez, Latino Fire. I mean, he always has something to say and it's never anything good. This dude has a potty mouth. He's the youngest superstar in the MPWF. A hell of an athlete. Longest reigning Cruiserweight champion in MPWF history. Man, is this dude a jackass. He concussed Tyson Kidd on MPWF Metal Episode 1. And since then, he has been boasting about how he should be the Cruiserweight champion. About how Tyson Kidd is a steward to his throne. Tyson Kidd is the real Cruiserweight champion. I mean, it makes no sense. I'm glad that Hector Rodriguez took a couple of history classes, but the fact of the matter is you are not the Cruiserweight champion, and I'm being told that he's going to cut a promo. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to change your channels now is the time to do it. Well, I think it's more than a bump on his head, it's a concussion. That's a serious injury, Hector Rodriguez. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Tyson Kidd's music is playing. Tyson Kidd ain't gonna accept that. He is not gonna accept being insulted here by Hector Rodriguez. Tyson Kidd, the Cruiserweight champion of the world, missed last week because of his concussion, but he is here tonight.
Come rushing through your stereo system into your ear canal like the alignment of the solar
An amazing athlete is Tyson Kidd, and he's looking pretty jacked. He's looking pretty thick in the ring right now. He's clearly been working out.
No more lies, no more politics.
Oh my goodness, Tyson Kidd, this is probably not a smart idea, but Tyson Kidd saying he will defend the Cruiserweight title right now against Hector Rodriguez to shut his mouth. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're having an impromptu title match here on WAR. Tyson Kidd looking to shut up Hector Rodriguez. Hector Rodriguez insulting Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd, don't forget, has a concussion, but he is fighting in the ring right now, and he is defending his Cruiserweight title. Every move you do is going to shake your brain. It's going to hurt your head. This is not a good idea for Tyson Kidd to be defending his Cruiserweight title. But the pride has gotten the best of Tyson Kidd here. He should be in the ring, but he's going to do it anyways. And you have to respect that in Tyson Kidd, the Lost Heart graduate. And he has been there. Oh, Hector Rodriguez over the elbow to the face. That's going to do more damage than usual. Any shot to the body, again, it shakes your head. If you've ever had a headache and you've ever been hit, you know it hurts. And Tyson Kidd has a concussion. And Tyson Kidd still doing high-risk maneuvers. A Frankensteiner out the top turnbuckle there by Tyson Kidd. Not the smartest maneuver. Look at that shot there by Tyson Kidd. That wrestling mat slam. Kidd. Nice reversal there by Hector Rodriguez. Cruiserweight action on his spine. It's all Tyson Kidd though, trying to stop himself from landing face first in the turnbuckle. And you can see Kidd already feeling the effects of his head. And Hector Rodriguez is being real smart here, attacking the brain with every maneuver that he uses. Again, every time he drop kicks him, that jolts the head. So Hector Rodriguez, he's a smart kid. Oh my God. Tyson Kidd, that was a disgusting reaction there off that bulldog. Landing face first. And Hector Rodriguez going for the cover. That could be it. Kick out there by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd still fighting. Still showing the heart of a champion. And now, drop kick right to the face. Tyson Kidd needs to get out of the ring. You see Tyson Kidd is completely slowed down. Hector Rodriguez out the top rope. Moonsault. Tyson Kidd got out the way. At the last second here, Tyson Kidd got out the way and there's an elbow drop. And now Kidd heads to the top rope again. This is not smart. Tyson Kidd he missed the moonsault. Not a smart move by Tyson Kidd. Hector Rodriguez, now look at this. Rodriguez undoing the turnbuckle. And look at Rodriguez, he is sick. He's going to look to do some serious damage. And there's an elbow to the back of the head again. And now there's a huge punch. Stiff right hand there by Hector Rodriguez. Rodriguez now, Tyson Kidd fights back with a boot to the face. Now catch him there in a headlock. And now, Rodriguez goes spine first into the unprotected turnbuckle of Tyson Kidd with a shot to the face. Kidd going for the cover. Here it is. 1, 2. Hector Rodriguez kicks out. If Tyson Kidd could perhaps lock in that sharpshooter, he could end this matchup right here, right now. Crossbody there by Hector Rodriguez. And now Latino Fire sending him with a Hurricane Rana right to the bottom rope. And Tyson Kidd, look at this, he is already completely shaky. His eyes rolling in the back of his head. And if I was referee Bonnie Busby Street, I would stop this matchup. But look at Kidd, still trying to fight back. Still showed heart and determination. And now what's Rodriguez planning to do here? There's a shot to the thigh. I think Rodriguez wants to bash his head on that unprotected turnbuckle. I think that's how sick Rodriguez is. I mean, I can't believe that the Cruiserweight title is on the line right here tonight on WAR. The Tyson Kidd is in competition. It's the same deal with Craig David. Craig David shouldn't have competed in the Royal Rumble, but he did anyways. And look at what happened. He lost. And now look at this here. Hector Rodriguez going high risk with that moonsault on the top rope. And that's it. It's over. Tyson Kidd is done. 1, 2. Tyson Kidd kicking out. That was pure instinct. That was pure instinct. Oh my God, what a maneuver by Hector Rodriguez. And Rodriguez now 1, 2. And Tyson Kidd kicking out again. And now Rodriguez is definitely frustrated there. And now there's a Dragon Runner off the top rope there. Now, again, look at Kidd still fighting back. Still fighting back. Crucifix. That's it, Crucifix. 1, 2. And damn, Rodriguez kicked out. Damn it, he kicked out. And now, again, catch him in that arm drag. Tyson Kidd completely slower than usual. And now, that's it. That's it. That was a debilitating shot to the face. That is it. It's over. Look at Tyson Kidd getting up slowly, but Tyson Kidd fighting back there. Elbow to the face. And Tyson Kidd now. No. Another elbow to Tyson Kidd. And Tyson Kidd is he's not even moving properly now. Look at that. I'm prettier. And Tyson Kidd is absolutely lifeless. He is lifeless. 1, 2, 3. And Hector Rodriguez has won the Cruiserweight Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And usually I'd be jumping up and down talking about how someone just won a title. But the fact of the matter is we need some EMTs out here right now to check on Tyson Kidd. Hector Rodriguez is a son of a bitch for what he did tonight. taking on Tyson Kidd, whilst Tyson Kidd had a concussion. Raul Rodriguez is happy. He's the Cruiserweight champion of the world once again. Tyson Kidd put his title on the line again. His pride got in the way of this situation, and it cost him. But here we are backstage with, Deborah Dangerous is interviewing the two world champions, Lemar James Jackson and Apollo. I guess anything can happen when YouTube Championship Wrestling takes over. That's what it really is all about for Apollo. The only thing he cares about is that World Heavyweight Championship. His mother could die today, and he could care less as long as he has the world title around his waist. The only thing Lemar James Jackson wants to do is hurt people. Hood Violence just likes hurting people. And ladies and gentlemen, he is the MPWF champion, and he is Hood Violence, LJ Squared. Well, I can't believe Deborah Dangerous already dubbing them as winners. The time is finally approaching. Each superstar has prepared at their greatest extent to head to the main event of WrestleMania. But we are on one last stop. Who will make it to the main event? Who will shine? Who will survive? Who will escape the unknown boundaries of No Way Out? Check out MPWF No Way Out and all other MPWF action at www.youtube.com/MPWF2012. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and again, don't forget that No Way Out will be this Sunday. I want you all to be there to watch MPWF No Way Out. As well as, we'll have another episode of Annihilation and an episode of the Core Wrestling Corner on the MPWF Chairman page as well. Make sure that you are there to check all that fun stuff out. But here we go, let's kick off this matchup between two friends here in Tommy Douglas and Lethal Mathematics. But just talking about what happened before the break, how about Apollo, ladies and gentlemen? He's going to get the award for Classist Person of the Year in 2012. What a sick human being. Apollo, the constant talking about how he would run Ricky Cash over again if he had the opportunity to keep his world championship. We are really seeing the true Apollo here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a lot to take in. Even I still don't believe some of the things I hear coming out of Apollo's mouth. But again, we have to deal with it. But ladies and gentlemen, this man could possibly be facing Apollo at WrestleMania. The man of tomorrow with the gadgets to win today. His name is Lethal Mathematics. Brian Adams has called Lethal Mathematics a fluke here in the MPWF, saying that his recent wins he didn't deserve. Again, I don't agree with that. I think Brian Adams is faulty on those claims. Lethal Mathematics pinned Systematic Carnage last week in a hell of a main event matchup. He pinned Joe Eagle. He made Yoshino bleed. Again, he won the Royal Rumble from #1. I don't care how you do it. That's not a fluke at all. You have to be good to survive from #1. And now the man of tomorrow with the gadgets to win today looks to defeat Tommy Douglas, one of his good friends, here tonight. And look at here, there's a show of respect by both of these men before the matchup begins. You don't see that too often in any core wrestling fed at all. And I gotta appreciate that between Lethal Mathematics and Tommy Douglas. And here we go, both men engaged in the collar elbow tie up here to kick things off. And Douglas winning that battle here against Mathematics. There's a clothesline. But I mean, talking about Lethal Mathematics needing to win this matchup to further prove the claims that he is a fluke wrong to Bryan Adams. But I mean, if Douglas could win, that could certainly push him up the ladder. I mean, Tommy Douglas defeated Roscoe Jenkins on Metal Episode 2. If Douglas could beat the Royal Rumble winner, I mean, Douglas could really put himself in line for a shot, perhaps the United States Championship. Or get a shot for the world title before WrestleMania hits. I mean, it's never certain who's going to be the world champion heading into WrestleMania. And again, apparently it's never certain knowing who the number one contender is going to be. I mean, I thought once you win the Royal Rumble, you're guaranteed that shot, but Lethal Mathematics put it on the line. He was kind of going in the same situation Tyson Kidd was, and look at what happened to Kidd. He's no longer the Cruiserweight champion. Hector Rodriguez is your new Cruiserweight champ. And now Tommy Douglas there with a nice slam there to Lethal Mathematics. And look at Douglas. Oh wait, Lethal Mathematics able to reversal though. And oh, Douglas going for a wild swing. It's a quick takedown there by Lethal Mathematics. Again, both these men from Canada. Lethal Mathematics grew up in Saskatchewan. Tommy Douglas born in the Kamloops of Canada. Again, Canada has grown a lot of amazing professional wrestlers and amazing core wrestlers. I mean, look at TGO, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! TGO is one of the most popular cores in all of core wrestling. And Lethal Mathematics and Tommy Douglas are looking to surface that status one day. Mathematics may do that sooner than later. And Mathematics, oh, missing that shot off the top rope there. Douglas now, oh, net breaker. It's a very respectful contest between both these men. You don't see any dirty, underhanded moves being used. And now Douglas now going to suplex Mathematics back inside the ring. Nice move there by Tommy Douglas. Now Irish whip Douglas now. Oh, overhead back body drop. Twisting knee for Mathematics inside out. And now Douglas. Oh, what a stiff clothesline there by Tommy Douglas. He is so powerful. That clothesline just jacked the jaw of Lethal Mathematics. Tommy Douglas, former internet champion, there's a net breaker there, taking down Lethal. And now going around with a waist lock here. Now, oh, what a drop kick there. Beautiful drop kick there by Douglas. And now, oh, what a power slam there by Lethal Mathematics. Both these men pretty quick. I would give the quickness advantage in this matchup to Mathematics and the power advantage to Douglas. Experience goes to Douglas, but I mean, that just rawness goes to Lethal Mathematics. I mean, he's so unique in the ring, and look at that. Going after the leg there of Tommy Douglas. And now watch the height he gets on this elbow. Amazing, amazing athleticism, and you know he was good at that. The crowd loved it. Now go for the cover. 1, 2, and oh, Douglas gets the shoulder up. So everything is building towards WrestleMania. That's what all these men are looking to do. No way out. The final stop. The final opportunity to prove yourself before the grandest show of the year. And that's what both these men are doing here. That's crucifix there by Lethal Mathematics. Now Mathematics now just punching his friend in the face. And again, that takes away the sportsmanship. Lethal Mathematics getting a little frustrated in this matchup. Something you don't see too often. He's almost as cool as, oh, spine buster there by Tommy Douglas. Going for the cover out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, oh, near fall. Lethal Mathematics almost got pinned there. Tommy Douglas almost got that one all said and done. And Douglas now going to go after the leg of Lethal. Now Douglas heads to the top rope here. Douglas, oh, there's that diving knee drop right to the ribs. It's a devastating move. Going for the cover. 1, oh, Lethal Mathematics get the shoulder up. Great matchup between these two. And now, oh, net breaker there by Tommy Douglas. And now Douglas telling him to get up. Douglas telling Lethal Mathematics to get up here. We could be seeing Douglas bomb perhaps. Tommy Douglas. Oh, he has him up here. Oh no, never mind, reversal. Oh, DDT there by Lethal. Big time reversal by Lethal Mathematics. Now Mathematics, oh, elbow drop right to the heart of Tommy Douglas. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, kick out there by Tommy Douglas. Oh, Lethal now to the top rope. Oh, distance, but does not prevail with that move. And now Douglas. Oh, clothesline there by Tommy Douglas. Douglas now another clothesline knocked down on Lethal Mathematics. Mathematics missing that clothesline here. Now that's a big time power slam. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to auction mode. Tommy Douglas now taking down Lethal Mathematics. He's going to pick him up. Oh, spine buster there by Tommy Douglas. Again, Huge kudos to anybody who could understand what I just said there. Now Tommy Douglas getting ready to perhaps finish it off. Douglas bomb, gonna end this matchup here. Oh, lethal reversal, kick to the back of the leg. Basic addition there by Lethal Mathematics out of nowhere. That was perfect. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic matchup. Fantastic matchup. Round of applause goes to both those athletes. Hell of a matchup between Lethal Mathematics and Tommy Douglas. And Lethal, ladies and gentlemen, just showed how good he is. How good he is in the ring. An amazing reversal into the basic addition. It caught Douglas out of nowhere and it ended this matchup just like that. If he gets out on Brian Adams at No Way Out, he's going to continue on his road to WrestleMania. Phenomenal match. And this crowd really loving it too. Lethal Mathematics is a hell of an athlete. Hell of a competitor. And now he's heading to the outside of the ring. Douglas is kind of bummed about losing that matchup. I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, it sucks. And oh wait, that's Brian Adams. And Brian Adams hit Tommy Douglas in the back of the steel chair. Brian Adams assaulted Tommy Douglas. And Lethal Mathematics walking out doesn't realize it. And oh wait, Lethal Mathematics sees it happening as Douglas getting pounded on with a chair. And Lethal now grabbing Brian Adams here. Oh, drop kick. Brian Adams moving out of the way. Brian Adams now escaping before Lethal could do any damage. And it seems that Brian Adams is obsessed with winning this world title. It's the only thing he can think of. The only thing that's going through his mind. But he's not going to get in the ring with both Mathematics and Douglas now facing him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Mathematics versus Brian Adams at No Way Out. But ladies and gentlemen, later this week on Annihilation, we found out that Shaun Stevens will take part in the gauntlet matchup. If he wins, it will just be him and Fitzgerald one-on-one with no interference. But if he loses, Steve Hurley will be there for the entire matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, Shaun Stevens has to beat Reese Bobby, the Avenger, and his opponent at No Way Out, Tyrone Fitzgerald, in order to get the stipulation that he wants at No Way Out. And speaking of Shaun Stevens and Tyrone Fitzgerald, ladies and gentlemen, they will meet each other at No Way Out. This rivalry is really starting to build. Again, Shaun Stevens was second in command in the Dynasty. Tyrone Fitzgerald also screwed Shaun Stevens out of the Royal Rumble. It's about revenge and retribution. Who will survive at No Way Out? Again, we just saw what happened before the break. Lethal Mathematics and Brian Adams are really going head to head. Who is going to go to the main event of WrestleMania? Because that's what it's all about. Will it be Lethal Mathematics or will it be Brian Adams? And ladies and gentlemen, the MPWF Championship will be on the line as Lemar James Jackson LJ Squared will defend his title against the Black Giant. I said it before, the Black Giant's really disappointed me. I thought the Black Giant was supposed to be a dominant wrecking machine, and he hasn't been what he needs to be, whereas Lemar James Jackson has been hood violence like he always says he has. And if the Black Giant doesn't show up, Jackson's going to be the MPWF champion. And Antonio Goldman says he doesn't need any help tonight, but I guess that's practice for No Way Out, because it's going to just be him by himself against Apollo with the Royal Heavyweight title on the line. What's going to happen between Goldman and Apollo? Apollo seems to be a desperate man, more desperate than I've ever seen him. And again, the Women's Championship will be on the line. Triple threat rules. Michelle McCool, Yusha Atari, and Helga. Who will leave the MPWF Women's Champion at No Way Out? And ladies and gentlemen, right now, backstage will be Helga, the Women's Champion, who is going to say a few words. So let's go there and see exactly what the Scandinavian Nightmare has to say.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Well, Helga's saying that the Scandinavian Nightmare cannot be stopped.
Turn the music up in the headphones.
Even if it wasn't broken English, but ladies and gentlemen, she is the most dominated women's champion in history. But it's now time for our main event, which was supposed to be a tag team matchup. And Goldman said he could care less if the Black Giant don't show up or not. He don't want nobody else's help. He wants to fight Apollo and Jackson by himself. A bold move by Antonio Goldman. But again, that just shows you how tough this guy is. And he's all smiley, he's all well and good for the fans right now, but he's going going to completely go off on Apollo in that ring. He said he's going to get the real Apollo back at No Way Out, and that's his primary focus. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if you can change a man who ran someone over so maliciously, so carelessly, like he did. I mean, Goldman can try, but if I was Goldman, the only thing I could say to him to do is to focus on winning that World Heavyweight title. But again, amazing ovation by these MPWF fans for Antonio Goldman. I have not much to say up to this guy. Son of a bitch is what he is. Makes me sick as Apollo. To run over Ricky Cash, attack the MPWF chairman. He tried to attack Shaun Johnson. I mean, we talk about Yoshino and Yoshino doing what he did to KK Glam a year and a half ago. But I mean, Apollo. All of this for the World Heavyweight title. All of this to be on top. I have nothing to say to him. I really can't even talk here in his entrance. I'm just going to shut up once he's coming to the ring because he doesn't deserve my time. Well, here is his tag team partner, Hood Violence himself, the MPWF Heavyweight Champion of Annihilation, Lemar James Jackson, as he prepares to make his way to the ring. And how is Antonio Goldman thinking of winning this matchup? I mean, I'm sure that there's someone in the back who would have wanted to help you with this tag team main event. Why would you put yourself in a situation against Apollo and Lemar James Jackson? Look at Lemar James Jackson. He's pretty damn scary, and we've seen, I mean, Antonio Goldman hasn't had his issues with Lemar James Jackson. Let's not forget that Lemar James Jackson defeated Antonio Goldman in an unsanctioned match at SummerSlam. There's history between these two, and it's going to come to a head here tonight in this main event matchup. I can tell you that right now. Oh my God, there's no way. There is no way, ladies and gentlemen. That's the music of Ricky Cash. Ricky Cash, is he here? Ricky Cash appearing tonight. The bell's ringing. Ricky Cash is going to team with Antonio Goldman if he wants it or not. But where is he? This crowd has lost it. This crowd is not listening. Ricky Cash. Oh, look at this. Apollo and Lemar James Jackson are laughing. They are laughing. That's a damn joke by these two sick men. I bet you this was set up by Steve Hurley. And Antonio Goldman not happy about that at all. And this crowd not happy about that too. Ricky Cash. I mean, these fans want to see Ricky Cash come down here and show Apollo something to really beat the hell out of him. But Ricky Cash obviously not here. And Antonio Goldman in this matchup alone. There's a DDT there by Antonio Goldman. But again, like I said before, this is Antonio Goldman's choice. He could have found a tag team partner and he chose not to. So now Apollo got him up and there's a suplex. And Antonio Goldman doesn't always get respected by everyone in the MPWF fans, but I mean, he is MPWF through and through. He will do whatever it takes to make sure the MPWF fans are happy. He's genuinely a nice guy, is Antonio Goldman. And a hell of an athlete, hell of a competitor. And now Lemar James Jackson throw him into the ropes here. Lemar James Jackson, what a German suplex. What a suplex there by Hood Violence. Now Hood Violence, Irish whip, sending Goldman back into the ropes here now. Oh, Goldman fighting back. So it is, I don't even know what I want to say right now. Oh, Samoan drop there by Antonio Goldman. What I was trying to say is that it looks like that the Black Giant will not be here for this main event matchup. It looks like he was taken out by Apollo on Annihilation. And now Goldman on the top rope here. Something we don't see too often, and he hit the drop kick off the top rope. Saw Zack Ryder use that a couple times against Richard Hawkins earlier tonight. And now look at this, Lemar James Jackson now with a sleeper hold on Antonio Goldman. And now Goldman in trouble. He could be submitting here early. So Goldman needs to try and end this match as fast as possible. The longest this one goes, well, the shorter his chances are going to No Way Out to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I tell you that right now. Now look at this. Fujiwara up there by Antonio Goldman. And look at Goldman fighting both these men in the corner. Antonio Goldman. Look at this. Antonio Goldman could care less about the numbers. He is going at it. And Antonio Goldman taking out Hood Violence. Antonio Goldman showing up tonight. And he's told him to just bring it. And Hood Violence looks shocked and he walks right into another Samoan drop. Goldman now going for the cover here. One. Oh, kick out there by Lemar James Jackson. Antonio Goldman in control there. There's a spit punch and drops Jackson on his backside. Now goes for the cover and Jackson kicks out again. We talked about how Antonio Goldman is linked to both these men. He feuded with Lemar James Jackson during the summertime on Annihilation, Nick Goldman. Him and Apollo are former tag team champions. They feuded for the protection of the MPWF last year against V.Mongo. And now Apollo, the protector of the MPWF, the man who was supposed to save us from YouTube Championship Wrestling, is against us. And now, oh, nice move there by Apollo. Again, you don't see that too often. That submission style there by Apollo. Oh, missed that big clothesline there. Walks right to a spine buster. Spine buster by Goldman, but oh, there's an eye rake by Apollo, and Apollo now shoulder block sending Goldman into the turnbuckle here, and now tagging in Lemar James Jackson. Now Jackson go off the top, both right there on top of Antonio Goldman. And Goldman trying to get up, trying to fight back. Doesn't want to stay on his back for too long. Doesn't want to be exposed. And now Jackson now going right back for that German suplex again. Training with the Minnesota State Wrestling Team. And now again, look at this. Just really applying those ribs, that gut wrench roll on the ground there. That's what you call it freestyle wrestling anyways. And now Lemar James Jackson really applying the pressure to Antonio Goldman. The numbers game really seeming to catch up with him, as here's a Fujiwara armbar there by Lemar James Jackson. And Hood Violence is in control, and he knows it. We said before, it's going to be Lemar James Jackson and the Black Giant in an MPWF title rematch at No Way Out. And it will be Antonio Goldman and Apollo for the World Heavyweight title. Antonio Goldman won a fatal 4-way ladder matchup to get the opportunity he has at No Way Out. It would suck to go through all of that to lose the World Heavyweight title match at No Way Out. But here's the tag, and Apollo is back in the matchup. I don't even know what his nickname is anymore. He certainly isn't the Protector. And now goes for the cover here after that net breaker. One. Oh, kick out there by Antonio Goldman. Still showing heart, still showing determination. That's what Antonio Goldman is all about. And I think we've seen a lot of that tonight. A lot of heart and determination from a lot of superstars here. And now here's a double team. Drop toe hold to an elbow drop there. The fans not liking this at all. Antonio Goldman being subjected to this beatdown. Now, oh, Irish whip. Set him in the ropes. And again, Shaun Stevens is going to probably suffer the same fate on Annihilation. He has to take part in a gauntlet match. He has to win 3 matches in a row. And now, oh, kick to the knee there by Antonio Goldman. Now going for the chop block here. That's probably a smart move to do. Lemar James Jackson has had a history of knee problems. There's a missile drop kick off the top rope. And it would be a good idea for Goldman to go after the leg. And now Goldman, oh, Russian leg sweep. Go for the Russian leg sweep. And now what's Goldman setting up for here? Ladies and gentlemen, oh, you don't think he's going to do it. The most electrifying move in car wrestling entertainment. Antonio Goldman now bouncing off the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the People's Elbow. Antonio Goldman now going for the cover. 1, 2, and Apollo breaks up the count. The numbers game affecting him again. And oh, Antonio Goldman with eyes in the back of his head, able to reverse that. Now catching Lemar James Jackson. There's a spit punch, and Goldman is fighting back out. And now Goldman, he's in control. He's in the driver's seat. I don't believe this. He may win this. He may have a chance here tonight. And Goldman now throwing Jackson in the turnbuckle here. Oh, big clothesline here. And now he has him up. Look at the strength of Goldman. Oh, snake eyes. Antonio Goldman bounces off the rope. Big boot to the face. Goldman now, leg drop. He hits it. Oh my God, Lemar James Jackson's in trouble. He is in trouble. And now Goldman. Oh, what a big clothesline there. Goldman's a big guy. He's just Jackson and Apollo are huge. And now Irish whip though. And, oh, spine buster there by Antonio Goldman. Oh, he's going to end it. He's going to end it. Oh, what a DDT. What a DDT. And Goldman out on the top rope. And, elbow, but he missed. He went on the top rope one too many times. And now comes Apollo. Apollo now looking to take advantage of the situation. And now going for the full Nelson submission. Goldman may have no choice but to submit. He may even just pass out. But never mind. Goldman fights out of it. And he escapes. Apollo's shocked. And, runs right to that hip toss. Apollo and Irish whip sending Goldman into the ropes here. And, another hip toss there by Apollo. And now going after that bow and arrow submission on the ground. That surfboard stretch like maneuver. And Antonio Goldman trying to fight back, trying to will himself in this matchup again. And he throws Apollo over. So much fight. And Apollo blocking the shot. And that's a clothesline. Seems that all Goldman can do is defend. And now 1, 2. Kick out there by Antonio Goldman. Now after that Irish whipping. Goldman! May able to move out the way. And now Goldman just driving his knee right in the face of Apollo. Now, there's a thumb to the eye there by Apollo out of nowhere. Goldman didn't see it coming. I sure as hell didn't see it coming. Apollo don't usually use thumb to the eyes, but he did what he had to in that situation. And again, you may not be, I really don't think you can fault that. Now Apollo there with a shoulder block. Devastating net breaker there by Apollo. Now he's just stomping away at Antonio Goldman. As Apollo continues this beatdown. And Goldman, all he can do, like I said before, is just keep defending. That's pretty much it. Does the elbow to the face there by Apollo. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Apollo now, the end may be near as the halls of Athens have just fallen. And I used to be happy to say those words, ladies and gentlemen, but right now I'm sick to my stomach as I just saw that maneuver. And it's over. Apollo has pinned Antonio Goldman 7 days before No Way Out. But ladies and gentlemen, the Black Giant coming out of nowhere. The Black Giant out of nowhere, and now he's attacking Lemar James Jackson. Apollo able to escape, but LJ Squared wasn't. And the production crew is not even up to scratch yet. The Black Giant appearing out of nowhere right after this match was done and is now attacking Lemar James Jackson. Relentlessly, Apollo's song is still playing. Apollo heading up the stage. Antonio Goldman kind of knocked out on the inside of the ring because of that sit-down powerbomb. The Black Giant now absolutely destroying Lemar James Jackson. And look at his eyes. I've never seen a Black Giant look like this in my life. The Black Giant now just throws Lemar James Jackson over the table. This is the look the Black Giant had when he debuted in the MPWF. This is a look we've been waiting to see out the Black Giant for a long time. Antonio Goldman rolling to the outside the ring. And now Apollo coming back down as Goldman telling him to fight. And here we go. Apollo and Goldman going at it on the stage. Apollo ain't going to back down from Goldman, and Goldman ain't going to back down from him. That's a world title match at No Way Out, and they're beating the holy high hell out of each other. They're destroying each other right here, right now on War. And now look at this. Waist slap by the Black Giant to Lemar James Jackson. And Lemar James Jackson has that table. He has that table set up. He saved Lemar James Jackson from going through that table on Annihilation last week. But it looks like the Black Giant isn't going to be saving no one anymore. He isn't focused on saving anyone. He's focused on destroying hood violence. He's showing him who is really violent right now. And ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. The last ride to the MPWF champion. And Lemar James Jackson goes through the table. The Black Giant has decimated him here tonight. That is exactly what I have been waiting, and all these MPWF fans have been waiting to see out of the Black Giant. That fire in his eyes, that danger, that destruction, and that's what's going to help him win at No Way Out. That's what's going to make him beat hood violence for the MPWF Championship. No one wants to see this tall, big Black Giant get the hell beat out of him like he's been doing recently. They want to see him smash and destroy everything in his path. And look at who's backstage, ladies and gentlemen. It's our MPWF chairman. Well, that's a huge announcement there by the chairman, ladies and gentlemen. And the chairman, not only has he made the MPWF title match a tables match at No Way Out, but he's called out Apollo as well for Annihilation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in MPWF episode 6, of 2012. I'm signing out. Good night.